ケモンマスターズはポケモンバトルをスマートフォンで誰もが手軽に楽しめることを目指しているゲームです。
Hello everyone, Red Day here. Today we'll be analyzing Neo Champion Silver and his shiny Tyranitar, which is the third and last Master Fair of the 4.5 anniversary. Before we start, remember to like and subscribe, cause that helps a ton. Thank you.
Okie dokie, let us start. So, NC Silver and Tyranitar is a rock-type Pokemon, and its weakness is Fighting type. It has the Robo Strike and the EX Roll of Sprint. Next comes the standard level 140 stats, but there are two of them. Biggest one of them is base form. The second one is Mega Evolved Tyranitar. So you would see on the first one, HP 689, attack 390, defense 153, special defense 346, special defense 132, and a speed of 284. So for Mega Evolved, the only difference is the attack and the defense. Attack has changed from 390 to 467, and defense is now 183. Okay, moves. The first one is called Stone Edge, and it has a power of 100 and only 80 accuracy. It uses 2 move gauge, and it targets an opponent. Additional effects: critical hits land more easily. The second one is Johto Passion, which applies Johto Circle. It uses 1 gauge and it has 2 max uses. Increases the physical moves of next effects of all allied sync pairs by 1 rank. Applies Johto Circle Physical to the allied field of play. Johto Circle Physical grants all of the following effects. Powers up the physical attack moves and physical sync moves of all allied sync pairs by 10%. Reduces physical attack move and physical sync move damage taken by all allied sync pairs by 5%. The more sync pairs with the Johto theme that are on the allied field of play, the higher these percentages are. Each additional sync pair powers up moves and sync moves by 10%. And reduces damage by 3%. The maximum power up is 40% and the maximum damage reduction is 14%. This isn't a bad move, but I think that it will get a bit awkward, and we will talk about that in the end. Okay, so our next move is Massive Rock Slide, and it's a bunny move. It has a power of 200 and has an accuracy of 100, and it doesn't use any move gauges. So it has a high power and doesn't use any move gauges. Activation condition: when your team's sync pair uses a sync move 1 time, and the activation condition is when this move is used. Makes the target flinch. Ignores passive skills that will reduce the damage of this attack. Ignores passive skills that will protect the target against a critical hit. Ignores the target's enduring effect. The power of this move is not lowered even if there are multiple targets. So it has a good AoE damage plus 100% flinch chance. The last move is a trainer move called Eyes on Glory. It only has 1 max use. Raises the user's attack by 6 stat ranks. Raises the user's critical hit rate by 3 stat ranks. In addition, runs all of the following effects during a sandstorm. Reduces the user's sync move countdown by 1, and raises the user's accuracy by 1 stat rank. But still, after this trainer move, Stone Edge still has a 10% chance to miss. So actually, you would need to choose the piercing gauge grid at the sync grid, which is unlocked at 3 out of 5, which takes a lot of invest, definitely. And now, the sync move, Emotional Resolve Rock Slide. It has a max power of only 160, and it has been reduced a lot. It targets an opponent and becomes Mega Tyranitar until the end of battle. Now, passive skills. Our first one is the Johto Master passive. Powers up the physical attack moves of all allied sync pairs by 20%, reduces physical attack move damage taken by all allied sync pairs by 25%. The more allied sync pairs with the Johto theme you have on your team, the higher these percentages are. Each additional sync pair powers up moves by 15% and reduces damage by 3%. The maximum power up is 50% and the maximum damage reduction is 31%. So a bit like the Johto circle effect, but the percentages are much higher. The next one is Destructive Instinct. Causes a sandstorm when the user enters a battle. Extends the duration of a sandstorm when a sandstorm is caused while the user is on the field. Powers up the user's moves and sync move during a sandstorm. So here a quick note. It can open the extended sandstorm twice because the Tyranitar and Mega Tyranitar counts as twice. So it counts as 2 times the user enters a battle. Okay. Silver's Rebellious Spirit. Powers up the moves of all allied sync pairs during a sandstorm. Protects all allied sync pairs from damage from a sandstorm. So that is pretty reasonable, or else you need to use lucky cookies that prevent damage from sandstorm. And the last one is called Field Economy. Decreases the amount of move gauge slots the user's Pokemon needs to use moves by 1. So now it only needs 1 gauge for Stone Edge, which is the only attack move that uses any move gauges. So this Pokemon is very gauge friendly. Here are 3 of our recommended lucky skills. The first one is Weathered Warrior 3 because it has Sandstorm, Critical Strike 2, and Surging Sand 3, which powers up damage when it is in a sandstorm. Our theme skills. Okay, the first one is Rock, the second one is Johto, the third one is Rival, the fourth one is Champion, and the last one is Battle Partner. So let's look at my favorite part, Sync Grits. So for 1 out of 5, it only has heads. At 2 out of 5, it has Quick Cure, Trainer Move and Refresh 2, Stone Edge Move Gauge Refresh 3, Sandcastle 2, Sweeping Sand 1, Circle MG 2, Circle HB Recovery 1. And at 3 out of 5, it finally has Piercing Gaze, which means this Pokemon needs to be candied to 3 out of 5 until its Stone Edge can finally has 100% accuracy. And it also has Sandstorm Team Special Damage Reduction 3, 2 Sync Move Power plus 25, Trainer Move Propulsion 9, and 3 Physical Boost 2. Sandstorm hit physical boost up 1-9, Sand Blaster 9, Sync Move Power plus 20, I've talked about that before. Johto Circle Physical S moves, special moves up 9. Johto Circle Physical Extension. Now let's look at our recommended Sync Grid. So this recommended Sync Grid is at 3 out of 5 where it unlocks the full grid. You can see there are Sweeping Sand 1, which recovers the HP of Tyranitar. Sand Blaster 9 powers up the sync move when a sandstorm is taking place. Sandstorm hits physical boost up 1-9. When you hit, your next move has 100% of having your physical moves up next 1 effect. And Johto Circle Physical S move up 9, so this is still sync damage multiplier. And Johto Circle Physical Extension 3, this is the Johto Circle extension. So for this grid, you will get a damage multiplier, full Stone Edge accuracy, and a bit of HP recovery by Shooting Sand, and a Johto Circle extension. Okay, at last we will conclude this pair by talking about the advantages and disadvantages of Tyranitar. The first advantage is that it has Johto Circle, where it can boost the physical moves and the physical damage reduction. And also there are some sync grids related to the Johto Circle, where it can do the sync move multiplier, and also it can open Sandstorm, which is pretty good. And it is one of the few good rock attackers. Actually, it is the best one for now, which means that it can pair well with SSD. And it also has a good passive multiplier as well as some sync moves multiplier in the sync grid. But the disadvantages are that it relies too much on Sandstorm. If the Sandstorm duration runs out, all the passive multiplier will simply not work, as well as the sync grids. And it is also tied to Johto physical attackers. That is a really big problem of this Pokemon. Because when you go to Johto and look at its attackers, most of its good attackers are special. And for the physical Johto attackers, most of them are like weather setters, like SS Morty being a sun setter and a physical Johto attacker, which means that it will overlap with NC Silver, and so because weather cannot be together, it will like overlap, causing a really big problem with this Pokemon. So you simply can't use Johto physical attackers with NC Silver, which means you need to find some rock attackers from another region, making the Johto Circle seem like useless.
To sum it up, I will put it as the second place in the priority list after SS Stephen. Before you go, remember to like and subscribe because that helps a ton. Thank you very much. See you later.